So we are going to move to the next part. And that will be this special meals part, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to close this so my code can be looking less tedious. So I'm going to close this hero section part. So I'm done with hero section. So I'm going to menu section now. Okay. So menu section has this, I'll call this H3 tag, then this a P tag at the top. Then we have this, right? So these are more like cards. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's start from the top. So I'm going to take this. So first, let's give this a class name. No, I'm not here yet. I'm in the menu section. So I'm going to give this section a class name of menu. So I'm done with hero. I'm now at menu. Okay. So the first thing here will be this. So there are two parts, right? There's this stop part, okay, and this part. So how do we do this? So I'm going to use two divs here, or I can decide not to, okay? Or I can just put the H1, the P tag, then I'll put one div at the bottom. Either one works fine, right? So let's go with the second plan, which is, yeah, I think I should section it. Let's run a div here. And another div. So I'm going to call this menu items. So you can just leave this. So I'm going to give this an H3 tag. So special meals of the day. Yeah, I told you can always copy your text. So come here, go to content, click on this, then just paste here. Okay. So underneath this, there's a P tag, which is this P tag here. So I'm just going to come here, copy all of these and paste it. So this is looking long. So let me see if I can break it down. I'll break it down once more. Okay. All right. So let's save and see what we have. So this is what we have here. It's not looking fine, but CSS is coming. We'll deal with that. Then we have this. So what I'm going to do first. Okay. So let's align this. Let me see. I'm going to take away these parts, right? Let's leave it. So, should I style this first, or let's put everything? So let's work on this. Okay, I think I should style this top part first before I go to the bottom. So I'm just going to create another section here. I'm going to call this menu. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do here is to take that menu and I'm going to align items. Okay. Should I do that? Text align center. No. Um, so let's leave this first. Thinking of the best way to add. So I'm gonna call this top. Let's give this a class name of menu top. Okay. So I'm gonna say dot menu top. So I'm gonna give this text align center. So what this means is all the text should be at the center of the page as it is here. You can see the text at the center. So let me see if that works. Mm, It doesn't work yet. So there's a reason why. What am I doing wrongly? Okay, let's leave that first. We'll come back to it. So menu dot menu top. So let's grab the H3 tag and work on that. So let's come to Figma and let's get the styling. So for this, I'll click on that and grab the color and all the text attributes. And I'll just paste it here. Okay. So if I save, my H3 tag should be, oh, I said it. There's something wrong. Yeah, I've not saved the index.html. That's why. Yeah, so this is text align I was talking about. It moves it to the middle of the page. That's what text align does, which is what we did here. Okay, text align centers your text. Okay. Yeah, and you notice the second time I'm making that mistake. Most times you work on your index or HTML, you don't save it. And I think there's an option to do auto save, right? So you can do auto save. It auto saves it, right? Yeah. So let me try this. I don't usually use it, but I think it's a handy stuff to have. So I'm done with this. Another thing is, if you notice, there's a lot of space between this hero section and this part, and also a space underneath. So I'm going to give it that space, right? So how do we do that? Inside this menu, so I'm going to come here and give this menu. And I'm going to give it a padding or margin. Anyone. So I'll use margin this time. So I use margin. So I'm going to do the same for EM, top and bottom, then 0 on the side. Okay, so let's see that. No difference. Oh, okay, let me double this. It is a lot actually. Well, it looks more like it. So I'll work with that. It's not even up to that. I think it's more than that. But let's leave it like this for now, right? So let's come here now. Let's take this p tag and let's grab all of these CSS. Right. So what I'll just copy this. Oh no, let me just type it out. Menu dot menu tab, then p tag. So I'm just gonna paste this. Yeah, so it should look like it. Oh, cool. So I'm gonna give it this margin, and I'm gonna give it, how do I make it centered? Okay. So let's work on margin first. So I'm gonna give it 1.5 EM top, then 0 on the side. Yeah, but it's looking too wide, right? So I want to make it be at the center. So I don't want. So how do we go about this? Can we try width? Will we work? Let's see. Let's give it like so let's do 70%. See. Oh, this is not what I want. I want to be at the center. So I can try something else. So let's take this width and put it probably here. Let's try something else. Oh, this is not what I want either. So how do we achieve this? I want this to be at the center, and I don't want it to take the entire space. I want it to just be like this. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. How do we achieve this? Okay. What if we what if we okay. Another way to do this is to do like a display flex and center everything. Okay. Yeah, so there are many ways to go about this though. Mm, so on this top part, I can do display flex. Then I can give it a flex direction column. Then I can align items to center. Let's see if it's changed. So I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna say width 70%. Yeah, this works. So I can reduce it. Let me see. News. News is still far, so I'm gonna reduce it. Let's do 50%. Close. Let's do 45. Oh, so much. I need to be exactly the way it is on the designs. Yeah, so it's looking exactly like this. Okay. So yeah, we're done with this top part. We can move here now. Let's come to this part. So what I did here was just simple. All I did was just I came to this top section and I gave it a display flex and direction column. So this way I aligned all this everything to the center, right? So even though I give it width, it will be at the center of the page, right? Okay, so let's make progress. Yeah, so let's work on this part. So this we have like a card. So I'm going to call this menu card. menu card. Right. Then, yeah, and this card we have image. This can be like an H5 or H6 tag, H5 tag, then a P. So this is like one div. So we're gonna have like 3 divs here. Okay. So let's do them. So I'll just duplicate this twice. Okay. So inside the div, we have, oh, you know what? Let me just, I can just do one div and duplicate it, right? So it will, well, a div we have an image, which is img. It will have this h, I can call it, give it h5 tag. Let's say h4 instead. H4 tag. Then to have a p tag at the bottom. P tag. Right? Then, so we can start already, okay? So let's get this image first. So I'll come to my images and try to locate. It should be somewhere around here, not this. This, okay? The second one. How do I close this now? Okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing since. Put my mouse at the middle of the quotation mark, click, hold down on Control and Shift. Take me here. So I think it's this. So I'll call this full image. Okay. So what next? I'm gonna pick this and just copy it and put it here. Then lastly, I'm gonna pick this, copy it here and paste. So this is not gonna be looking fine yet. Let me move this a bit. But let's see. Oh, the image is still very big. So we are going to style this now, right? So how do we style it? So menu card, okay? Menu card, then I'm just going to call this card. So let's give this a class name of card. Okay. Okay, it's on auto save already. So still on menu now. So I'm gonna do menu card. So let's leave this first. We'll come back and style this. Menu dot menu card dot card, which is this. So I want to style this. So I want to start with the image. Okay. First of all, let's do text align here. Center. So this will center out the card. You can see it now. I want to be centered like this, right? So let's target the image now. So I'm gonna duplicate this. This is Shift, Option, or Alt on your keyboard. And click the down button. That's all. Shift, or press down Shift, and your option or command, or sorry, option or alt on your keypad, then press your down arrow button. That's all. So inside card we have this image. I'm gonna pick the img tag here, and so let's give it the styling. So all we need to do is to come to our Figma, click on the image, and to give us the size. So all I'm concerned about is the width and height. I don't need all these other things, background, image. I already have the image. So I'll just come here, paste 250 by 250. Let's see how that looks like. Awesome. Looks good. Okay. So let's work on this H1 tag. This header tag. That's H4, right? So I'll click on that. I'll get all the color and all the font attributes. Okay. So I'll just do Shift Alt or Option, press it down, then click down arrow button, duplicate. So I don't want image this time. I've done image. Let's do H4 now. So I'm going to change image here to H4. And I'm going to paste everything I've copied a while ago. Then let's take away all of these unnecessary things. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good. So I'll do the P tag. Let's do the P tag. So I'll do the same thing. Shift Option arrow down. So I'm gonna get the P tag set. Then move this for the H4. So I'm gonna paste the one for the P here. Okay. All right. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Awesome. So I'm gonna duplicate the same thing now and do all these changes. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give this display flex, this menu card. So I'm gonna duplicate this card. Shift Option arrow down. So this is the second one. So I'm going to grab the second image. So because this is a duplicate, what happens is it will put the same thing, but I want to change the image, right? So I think I should even duplicate everything. So let me come here and duplicate. So you can see the same, but I want to change them. So this one should be meatball. So yes, meatball. Copy that. Meatballs. The last one, and this text. Oh, the texts are all the same. Okay, so let me start. So this is burger. All right. So you can see text is changed. Just the image has left now. So let's work on the image. So for this, I'm gonna take this out and click my control down, then space. Put here. So I'm gonna click on this third image. Then I think the only difference is let's see what we have. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, but this is looking straight down. It should be going sideways. So how do we make them side by side? It's going to use display flex as it should. So I'm going to go to this menu card. I'm going to put all this one on display flex. So I think I've done menu card. Yeah, this is it. So I'm going to use display flex. Yeah, looks good. Then I'm going to give it some margin. You can see that it's all attached to each other, and I don't want that. So one thing I can do is to come to card, then do a margin, top the bottom 0, then left, right. Let's see 1.5 EM can do. Yeah, this makes sense, right? Should we increase it to say 2? We can leave it this way anyways. We can leave it this way, or we can reduce the text. But this is not really a big deal.